may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand.
Seems like every time we talk, you have done something spectacular. And again, winning the GLVC indoor meet and setting a GLVC indoor meet record, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was really great. I've had kind of a rough season, so when my attitude going in, I just wanted to jump well. I didn't set my sights on being a champion or breaking a record. I literally just wanted to finally jump well. I'd had a rough season, so it was way beyond anything that I was shooting for going into the conference.
Well, let's talk about that rough season. How rough was it? What was going on?
I student taught this fall, and I think it just kind of put me behind in my training. And so I spent a lot of my time just trying to make up that training, and so some of my meets ended up being more of a practice to where it was just I wanted to clear some bars, I wanted to jump at shorter heights just to get back into the rhythm of jumping and get that muscle memory back.
You win the GLVC and you set the meet record, which, as we said, is pretty cool. Let's show the medal you got for that, because that's also pretty neat. Those are new medals this year, I guess, with the GLVC logo. And you're telling me what you like about it most.
I like that it has my event on it. Last year I got a gold medal and it just said first team all conference. Well, you don't know what I did in the conference. So
and for people that don't know, Jess won the outdoor pole vault last year in the outdoor season. It was a conference champion. So yeah, it's neat that it's got that on there.
Yep, it finally says what I did there. So I appreciate that, I think.
The other thing was the website didn't have your event listed on there Sunday morning, so I don't know how high you went. What was your winning height?
My winning height was 3.57 meters, which ended up being 11.8 3/4 of an inch.
Okay, all right.
So,
can you go higher than that?
Yes, I can.
How much? What's your? Do you have a goal for this spring, maybe?
My goal, which since my career is about to come to an end in May, my whole career goal as an athlete was just to jump 12 feet. I set my eyes on that probably my junior, senior year of high school, and I've kept with that. So I'm pretty close to it. I think if I jump 12, I'll be happy. And once I get that, obviously I'll bump it up some more. But I've set my eyes on that for forever, and so I'm looking forward to achieving that this outdoor season.
Once student teaching ended, were you able to really focus on getting everything right for the conference?
Yeah. Like I said, those meets, a lot of times they were spent just trying to clear bars. It wasn't even about I'm going to go in and win this meet, or I'm going to go in and show the competition that I'm still here.
Right.
It was literally just to get some jumps and just try to get my technique right. And sometimes I ended up sacrificing a place, placing high. I ended up just being towards the bottom.
That's interesting. Well, what was the indoor meet like? Can you kind of take us through the most important jumps that you had?
Yeah, first off, the facility was cool.
Yeah.
Super awesome facility. I guess they had a lot of information on the website. So that's where
the training dome for the Giants.
For the Giants,
for the Super Bowl,
yes, for the Super Bowl. So it was really cool.
You didn't find any old Giants jerseys
around? No.
Okay.
They did have a big contribution plaque to U of Indy, but so it was a really cool facility. First off, you already felt like you were kind of at a big meet, something that was really important. Once the competition started, I missed my first two at my opening height. So you get obviously 3 attempts, and I missed the first 2. So it came down to, well, if I clear it, I'm still in the competition. If I don't clear it, I know height. Which I know I made Coach Tom a little bit nervous when I did that. I tried to stay calm and collected in myself. There was obviously a few butterflies, but I knew I could do it. I think I came in at about 10.3 or 10.4. So obviously something that I can easily clear, but I ended up telling him after I had cleared it the 3rd time that I was just trying to keep things interesting. I was just trying to make it fun.
It's a competitor.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it fun for everybody. So then I had a couple clears, and then when we got to 11.8, it was 3 Missouri S&T girls left and myself. And it kind of stunk being seated lower coming in, and them, being ranked 4th below all 3 of them. It ended up being in my benefit because I jumped before all of them. So we all had 2 misses at 11.8. So it was all 4 of us were about to go out, and so I jumped first and I clear it easily. I mean, it didn't wobble or anything. Perfect clearance. which was super awesome, super
Yeah.
exciting. A lot of my teammates were there watching at that point, and so they were all yelling, and so it was just one of those awesome moments where you're like, I did it,
Sure.
okay. Kind of like a challenge almost to the Missouri S&T girls, because all 3 of them had to jump after I did. So I learned a long time ago that you're not supposed to watch your competitors when they're on their last attempts. So I just sat on my pole bag and I just looked down. And I did not pay a bit of attention to what was going on. And the first girl went and she missed. Did the same thing for the next 2, and sure enough, I didn't hear any screaming from the much bigger Missouri S&T crowd. And I realized, I looked up and I saw that the bar had fallen, and I knew at that point that I had at least won and that I was going to be champion. So it was a cool feeling.
Well, I'll bet.
Yeah, especially my last indoor meet. Yeah, like I said, and not going in there with the attitude, that I've had a rough season. I just wanted to jump well. I just wanted to have a good day and not feel like I had just been a practice at a track meet. And so that was a pretty awesome feeling.
Yeah. Your training and the interruption of training, I guess, with student teaching notwithstanding, but is it easier to jump inside than it is outside?
You don't have to deal with the wind. Some of the wind elements is obviously the biggest thing in the cold, especially in our earlier meets. But I like jumping outside better.
You do?
Yeah, I would prefer that. It's just, track is an outside sport. It's a spring sport, so it's hard, to be inside. I think the heights actually look shorter when they're outside.
Oh, yeah?
Because you have no comparison. It's just like big blue sky. Which is something I like. But when it gets warmer, it feels, that's where track is meant to be. It's meant to be outside. I definitely like outdoor better.
I'm getting this image of you when you're a small child playing inside the house and jumping over couches and stuff, and your mom saying, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
Is that maybe one of the reasons why you like to go outside to jump? I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, no, I grew up on a farm, so being outside was what I did all the time.
Yeah.
We hardly ever spent any time inside, so yeah, I'm sure that's where a lot of it stems from.
What are you looking to do after school? You mentioned student teaching. I imagine you're looking for a job after graduation?
Yeah, I started my job search early, and I've actually already have a job. I'm going to teach.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm going to teach 2nd grade at the Cameron School District.
Very nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
very
good.
excited.
That's got to be a great feeling.
Yes, I've got that, and then I actually took that job earlier last week, right before we went to conference.
How neat.
And so yeah, I had a lot of great things happen for me last week.
Well, congratulations again on your record-breaking first place finish at the GLVC indoor. Looking forward to the outdoor season.
Yes, very excited for outdoor.